I'm also being joined by Major Mohammed Ali Shah, a defense expert on the broadcast. Good morning, sir, and thank you for joining NewsX. You've clearly heard these reactions. How do you view this enthusiastic response by the Indian diaspora community in Egypt?
Well, when a Prime Minister of India goes to Egypt after 26 years, after 1997, there has been no Prime Minister in the middle who's been to Egypt. I don't know why. I wonder, because the relationships are so good, so they were taken for granted, or what? What is the reason? It should have been there. And while it's like we keep in touch with the friends, we always meet up with our school friends who we haven't met for a good over a decade plus, 2 decades, right? Similarly, now when we heard the Indian diaspora over there talking about, the first thing he asked was, how's Syedna Saab? Syedna Saab, for our viewers, of course, many would be knowing, and especially from the Bohra community, they definitely would be knowing. Syedna Saab is the head, His Holiness Syedna Saab, he's the head of the Bohra community. And incidentally, my father, when he was the Vice Chancellor of the Aligarh Muslim University, that's the time they had got him over as the Chancellor of the Aligarh Muslim University. And his forefather, his grandfather also, it's been a tradition with the Syedna Saab, and the kind of following he has in so many different countries, and so many people they really swear by Dr. Syedna's name, in fact. And so similarly, when the Prime Minister, now he also, it was scheduled that he would go to a Shia mosque, and which has been restructured about 3 months back with the help of the Dawoodi Bohra community. And the very fact is that it's got significant importance. He will also be visiting some bombing memorial where 4,000 Indian soldiers, 4,000 who were martyred in the First World War, their names are inscribed over there. There's 1,700 soldiers, apart from that, which are also mentioned, which have got a special mention in that war memorial, in fact. So the very fact that, our relationship with Egypt, I'll take you back to 1955, and I'll take you back to President Nasser and Jawaharlal Nehru. When they had functioned together, they had formed together, and India had become a part of the non-aligned movement. India had said that, okay, when there were certain things which India felt unfair toward Egypt, India said, if you do not include Egypt in this, we will not join your movement. Very simple as that. So our relationship, our trade, in fact, just last year, in fact, almost a year plus, we had INS Tabar, Indian naval ship Tabar, going to for a sail towards the Egyptian waters. In fact, the time I have very, very pleasant memories over there when I had gone to Egypt from Saudi Arabia. We had crossed the Red Sea, and we had taken the car in the ship. And that's how we entered Egypt, and we went to Aqaba port and the other places. And when we saw the Suez Canal, we saw the Southern Lights show, the Sphinx, the pyramids over there. And let me tell you, Indians are very, very popular in Egypt, as it is, because the moment they see an Indian, the first thing that comes to their mind is, oh, you India, Amitabh Bachchan, Arbi Malum, Shwe Shwe, Hanbum Kini Sierra. So it's like, they are so full of warmth. The Egyptians, they love Indians, in fact. So Indians are always welcome over there, be it Indian artists, be it Indian politicians, be it Indian leaders, be it our defense ties with them. So the very fact is, I see this visit of the Prime Minister to Egypt as a further way to strengthen our ties here.
Indeed.